Y'all know how we do. Y'all understand our greetings here on the Vicki Show. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm pleased to be a contributor here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the broadcast. We're so pleased that you have joined us today. As you come in, beloved, please come in giving us a thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. You can text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when some of the contributors here go live from time to time. Family, I want you to know we are in for a very brief but very powerfully important war briefing. Dear family, everybody slam that thumbs up button, share, share, share. Share, 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 share. Thank you so very much, beloved. Now, I want to remind you all that I have created a few digital products and physical products for you. The first product that I created for you is the 2022 Angels Unleashed calendar. They're beautiful, deeply melanated angels with wings. And for each month, there's a specific angel scripture or angel sacred text for you to meditate on. I also give you a bit of insight every single month that you're supposed to meditate on about the angels. For those of you that are part of clubvicki.com, by the way, we convene tomorrow. You want to connect with us. Welcome to our new members. Don't miss tomorrow, clubvicki.com. You can still join for $1 trial, get access to all kind of juicy information for a limited time because, honey, I'm getting ready to level up Vicki University, Vicki Planet here pretty soon. And so, family, I want you to make sure that you connect with us there. But if you're a part of clubvicki.com, you know I have broken down to you the power and the importance in my life of angelic assistance. I don't play about my power. Talk black to me, baby. I deal with higher forces, and it's confirmed, baby. Miracles, signs, and wonders follow my life. Talk black to me. So I know what I'm talking about when I am working to impact your life, because I understand that the real rich, when you're really rich, it not only deals with having enough resources for your unique assignment on earth in this 3D realm, but being really rich is also means that you're spiritually rich. When folks, I'm so excited about my increase in growth. I'm not just a YouTuber, baby. The Vicki Show, baby, is breaking barriers in multiple fields. Somebody talk black to me. And I don't mind growing slow and steady, baby, because we're more powerful that way and we're setting a firm foundation. But what I understand, and understand is that I'm a celebrity in the heavenlies first. Quote me on that. My shirts are coming soon. I said, and I say this all the time, I'm a celebrity in the heavenlies. That means that the spiritual realm knows me, backs me. And the real rich means that you have power. That means you have peace. That means that you have a level of resource that exceeds just material resource. Don't get it twisted. Material resources are very important because we're in the earth realm. This is a manifestation realm. So yes, that's very important, but also understanding how you can merge the worlds. So one of my supporters yesterday picked up on what I've been saying about the Vicki Planet coming and my spiritual, metaphysical, supernatural connections, and said that Vicki is not on just multiple platforms. They said she's on multiple what? Planet forms. God, today, talk black to me. And this is what the real rich is about. It's a holistic resource in wealth. Somebody talk black to me. When they try to restrict us, stop us on earth, baby, the more that we get together and the more we collectively operate in our metaphysical power, the more impact we will have in our physical world. Let me say that again. I said, family, the more we come together and collectively activate and utilize our metaphysical or spiritual power, the more we'll be able to shift the physical realm. That's important because we are more than what meets the eye. We're not just logic. The Vicki Show and Club Vicki and Vicki World, Vicki University believes magic over logic. Y'all play too much. I'm not just logical. I'm not just 3D. We're more than what meets the eye. We're a multi-part body system. We extend to other realms, and we can make this reality more impactful. We can get more justice and have more power when we begin to merge our powers. Somebody talk black to me. So make sure, family. So when I'm creating spiritual products, it's because I'm trying to activate that other part of you so that you can have a more substantive and more powerful earth experience. Somebody talk black to me. The original man and the original woman, that's us. We're more than what meets the eye. Regular smuggler stuff for everybody else don't work for us, slowness. We're the direct descendants of the God. We are God's, little g, God's meaning one with force and power. So the angelic calendar, you can get it at VickiCalendar.com. The link will be in the chat. But then you need to go ahead and reserve your seat for you, your family, and your lineage, and bring in the new year right as I conduct my second ancestral webinar. The first one was called Your Ancestral Messenger DNA Code Activation Webinar. This time, part 2, we're leveling it up even further. And I'm talking about your royal bloodline vault passcodes. I said your royal bloodline vault passcodes. There is secrets and powers that's already within your blood, in your cell, and in your melanin. That's why NASA has black cells out of space. That's why your government knows about your melanin and your cell power. That's the reason why they're manifesting all forms of mischief, specifically with the most melanated people on the planet. And I'm trying to get you to understand that when we have activation of this power that's already in us, it's just lying dormant and needs to be activated, healed, cleared off, cleared up. You can begin to experience a level of glory, and that's full-fledged manifestation in your life and your children. I'm talking to people that have what you consider to be curses on your life, karmic weights on your life, poverty, depression, and being under the thumb of this open enemy of ours for 500 years, and really for thousands of years, but most intensely for the past 500 years. We have become like, some of our people have become like our open enemy. There are things that our people are engaged in. There are sick, twisted lifestyles. There's incestual things that's running in your lineage. Some of you are ashamed about. This is for you. I don't care if you're the up and out or the down and out. This is for you. I don't care if you're the up and out, down and out, or somewhere in between. Come and clean up your royal bloodline. And then I'm bringing in a black master metaphysician. I'm bringing in one of the most credible black master spiritualists on the planet, in my humble opinion. And he has access to sacred secret codes that the average person does not. And he's going to release ancient sacred codes into your bloodline. Go to onpurposewithvicki.com. These are multiple products. I've got more products coming for you, but this is going to take your life to the next level in every way. One of the reasons why I feel like I'm getting breakthrough in my personal physical life and in things related to my business, the reason why people that are connected to me keep getting miracles and breakthroughs is because I'm connected to another realm. Now, if you just logical, this ain't for you. If you are just a mere mortal, baby, just move on. Talk black to me. So you want to get your angel calendars for 2022, stock up. They're very reasonably priced. Go to VickiCalendar.com. And then you want to make sure that you go to my website at onpurposewithvicki.com. Go under store and get your seat today. You're going to save $65 off because the price will be going up. Get it today. We're going to start off the new year, baby. And the way you start out the new year is how you're going to end it. We're layering our power. We layer our magic. True masterminds don't stop with the magic because they understand that they're affecting this world and the worlds to come. We're intensifying, we're concentrating our auras, our auric fields, some of you may call it your electromagnetic fields. That's that part of you that extends beyond your physical body. Y'all play too much. Somebody said happy birthday. That's right, beloved. January 2nd, that's a high holy day because that's my birthday. Y'all know the magic is getting ready to be off the chain. Now, Vicki ain't no official license and certified spiritual official. All I know is signs and wonders follow me. That's my degrees is the miracles. God, today I'm behind on posting the miracles that I'm told about. Most miracles I'll never know about. Talk black to me. That's onpurposewithvicki.com, onpurposewithvicki.com, onpurposewithvicki.com. You don't want to miss it. And if you want something you never had, let me say this to some of you who live regular, smegular lives and who's never done things like this before, who just keep working your job and getting the same thing you always get. If you want something you've never had, you got to do something you've never done. What do you think the reason why Spirit allowed me to come into some of y'all's life slowness? I'm trying to take us to another level. I said, if you want something you never had, if you want something you never had, you got to do something you never done. You better tell him, Mr. Hotel, Vicki be in these streets. I be in these spiritual streets. Don't play with me. All the hell I've gone through, beloved, it's for you. So when I'm coming to give you magic and I've got credible signs, wonders, and miracles that follows my work, you be out of your mind not to. I'm not regular and normal. Some of you that think you know what you're talking about with your regular life and you ain't got no miracles attached to your little mere mortal life. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do. Well, I do know what you look like now, what your life look like now. Because y'all be in my DMs and stuff. You know what it looks like now. Now, let me get on with the get on. Copyright Act under 1976, allowances made for purposes such as fair use, criticism, comment, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. The Copyright Act is a copyright. Hold on. Let me get it up here. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I want to say the last part. And I'm getting ready to cue stuff. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Share, 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 share. Share, 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 share. Thank you so very much. Now, the reason why, y'all know I always like to cross my T's and dot my I's whenever I'm reading the Copyright Act, even though that's not, quote unquote, really necessary in some of the ways, but we're showing respect to the different platforms and some of the information whenever I get ready to play. That's what I'm looking for. Lord have mercy. Every time I get ready to play a certain link and so forth, I always like to let you know what's going on there related to the Copyright Act of 1976, because we're using it. It's available for nonprofit, education, and personal use. And they tip in the favor of fair use. So that's the reason why I like to quote that all the time. Now, listen to me. I want y'all to listen to this. Today, we're talking about, for today's very brief war briefing, this is what I just posted not too long ago on my Instagram page. This is what I posted not too long ago on my Instagram page. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Share, 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 share. Do y'all see this? This is just an outrageous overabundance and plague of LOM. LOM. LOM is League of Mammy family. For those of you that don't know. The League of Mammies are a group, a prestigious in their own mind group of Black women who are of utmost benefit to white supremacy, the white supremacist oppressive class, and that are a detriment and a danger to Black people, that undermine Black interests. Somebody talk Black to me. Did y'all hear what I said? I said your League of Mammy members are not just Black women that do work for Zaddy and Miss Ann and their system. LOM members, this League of Mammies, these mammies, beloved, also at the same time mock, disrespect, and undermine Black interests. So y'all hearing me today? So today I'm talking about Kamala Harris BEGS sisters save me in White House meeting. Now, family, I have to tell you, I've got to connect some dots here, and I have to protect a source, some information I received from an insider in the White House. You heard what I said. Y'all know when I broke the news on Eva Longoria, I provided information that the public wasn't talking about because I got that information from an insider. During my collaboration, my Zoom collaboration this past weekend with Brother Rizza Islam, where we were telling you all what you needed to know in our 911 underground conversation about that cocoa, about that global plague. Family, I gave you all also insight from a source, a high-level insurance executive that gave me specific information about death claims and other information that this particular high-level insurance executive knows about. I shared some of that information while protecting my sources. Now, you all know that I would not come to you and give you misinformation, and you dang sure bet not try to check me in a way that you would never check your white open enemy media outlets who ain't nothing but propagandists and liars. Talk black to me. So I received some information from a White House insider, but I've got to connect the dots and tell you I'm going to use indirectly the latest press conference that Simone Sanders, who is a chief communications spokesperson for 5 more minutes, because y'all remember I did the show on Simone Sanders, Joe Biden and them, the linebacker. The linebacker is getting ready. Yes, I said the lion linebacker for her zaddy is getting ready to leave the White House. You already know that. She's scheduled to leave the White House before the end of the year. Well, she just put out, just put out a White House press release. And I have to connect. I'm going to protect my source. And at the same time, let you all know that you can read between the lines with this press conference. And I'm going to play you a clip of something. But I'm going to give you some direct information that I was told from a direct insider in the White House. Somebody talk black to me. So y'all know I'm going to protect my source. When people come to me with information that's credible, y'all know I'm a one-woman show. I'm dealing with my health growing. I'm getting my health together and stuff. You all know I've got a lot on my plate. And also, so a lot of stuff that you all want me to do when you all send me emails and messages, it's impossible for me to cover every story. But family, take the stories that I do cover, the principles of the stories that are always pro-black and beneficial to our people. Take the stories that I'm doing and use those links. Somebody talk black to me. Take those stories and then utilize them for your own situation in the best and highest way. Don't get upset if I'm not able to cover your particular story. That's not possible for me as a one-woman show. You've got big conglomerates that have multi-million-dollar and multi-billion-dollar budgets. They got staff members that help them research and vet and do a bunch of stuff. So if it's not doable for me to do it on my own in a reasonable time, considering that I'm trying to make sure that I'm keeping my health together and my other obligations, a lot of obligations that you have no idea that's happening behind the scenes, you know, it's not possible for me to do those kinds of shows. But you have other members of Black media that you can reach out to that have larger staffs or have the capacity to do it themselves. Don't give up. You tap into your goddess power and figure out how you can leverage what we're talking about to elevate your particular circumstance, situation, and your story. Talk black to me. Cecilia said, your hair is on point, queen. Thank you, beloved. You know I'm your sister with the curly braids. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Now, what do I want to share with you? Watch this. And I'm going to share with you briefly, while protecting my source, some basic information that I was given that's going on, that has to do with the White House. Y'all don't play with me. Do not play with me. I'm not called the queen of Black media for nothing. Now look at this press release that was just released yesterday. Y'all see the White House seal on it, right? This indirectly relates to some of the information that I was told from an insider. Look at this. Do you all see this headline? Snapshot it and also go to the White House .gov so that you can see the press release. You all know I believe in giving you receipts so that I have this inside knowledge. And the reason I'm giving you the direct press conference release on this is, number one, this is the direct source for the meeting that Kamala just had with Black women, but also because you're not seeing a whole lot of other print publications, digital print publications, and talking about this, discussing this. So we're discussing this in Black media. We're highlighting this and we're telling you why. Now, let me tell you something. This headline says, this press release headline says, statement from senior advisor and chief spokesperson Simone Sanders on Vice President Kamala Harris's meeting with Black women leaders. Let me say that again. Y'all saw it. Statement from senior advisor and chief spokesperson Simone Sanders on Vice President Kamala Harris's meeting with Black women leaders. Now y'all know Simone is the Aunt Jemima linebacker. She's really buttering her title by saying she's chief spokesperson and a senior advisor to Kamala, because she wants to use that title for whatever she's getting ready to do when she leaves the White House tomorrow. God today. But I ain't mad at you, girl. Get as many biscuits as you want, because you ain't really got your biscuits. You got the whip of the biscuit. The people that gave you just the smell of the biscuit. She mad because she didn't even get the biscuit. She's got the smell of the biscuit. They let her stand outside the factory where they make the biscuits. They gave her the plastic cutlery and the little butter biscuit packets. But still no biscuits. She got a little jelly packets and syrup packets. And mad as all get out because she can just smell the biscuits. Y'all know how y'all go to the store and they say that you need any utensils, and they give you a little pack. She in the line with the plastic utensils, with the little butter cup, to go butter, little syrup butter, and she got her little strawberry and grape jelly. But the biscuits to put all that on is devastating. It's devastating. And the worst thing that you can do with scent, because you need to come to my Club Vicki class, I'm going to be teaching on this. Scent has memory. So it's absolutely devastating to smell something. And when you smell something, you know it's igniting all kind of juices in you. Somebody talk black to me. How many of y'all got little dogs and little animals in your house? How many of y'all know that when your dogs and stuff get ready to get their little snack, before you even give them the snack, they be anticipating the snack. And so the dog starts chewing. They start licking their lips as if they already got, because the dog sits, they know the sound of the crumble of the bone bag. God, today, they know what the biscuit bag sound like. They know what the snack bag sound like. They know when you moving in a certain direction, they know you in proximity of the bone and the biscuit. So they anticipate it. So the little dog's mouth is watering. So they be there smacking their lips and stuff in preparation, in anticipation of the biscuitry. It makes it frustrating. And then when you take your time getting it to them, they about to run you over and they get mad and start whimpering and carrying on because they like, you playing with me. God, today, that's Simone. But the senior advisor and chief spokesperson, Simone Sanders, on Vice President Kamala Harris's meeting with black leaders. Y'all watch this. When did I say this press release came out? Let me be still so you can see it. Look at this again, beloved. Look at this again, family. Look at this again. Watch this. Thank you. Sorry about that. I was on mute for a second. Did y'all see that? When did I say that was just issued? December 6th, right? Watch this. Today, Vice President Kamala Harris convened a follow-up meeting with black women leaders. Y'all listen. With black women leaders to discuss progress on the Build Back Better Act, the administration's efforts to amplify and implement the bipartisan infrastructure law and voting rights. The group of leaders previously met with the vice president on July 16th to discuss protecting the fundamental right to vote. During today's meeting, the leaders engaged with the vice president on specific provisions of the Build Back Better Act that would benefit all communities, including the child tax credit, universal pre-K, and investments in child care. They discussed the importance of ensuring all Americans have accessible and affordable high-speed internet. Where am I? Yes, which the bipartisan infrastructure law makes possible. The vice president thanked the leaders for their continued work on the issues and reiterated her commitment to seeing the passage of the Build Back Better Act, the Freedom to Vote Act, and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act Advancement Act. It goes on to talk about some of the leaders who participated, it says, in today's meeting included. Y'all watch this. Melanie Campbell, convener, Black Women's Roundtable, President and CEO, NCBCP, Minion Moore, co-convener, Power Rising, Dr. Barbara Williamson Skinner, co-chair, National African American Clergy Network, Cleola Brown, National President, A. Philip Randolph Institute, Bishop Lee Daughtery, and a whole bunch of other people that we consider to be, who? What? I beg your pardon? Kamala just met with black women, right? Somebody say lam on lam. Somebody say lam on lam. Kamala, the arch lamist. That's a new word. I think we'll have to put LOMIST. May have to make two double M's. But Kamala Harris, the arch lamist, convened a meeting recently with black women all over again. Now, why did she do that, family? Let me tell you what my source told me, because today's show got to be quick. Watch. My White House insider info told me that the Biden administration, the White House NIM, are running around like chickens with their heads cut off. I'm told there is straight disorganization, and they don't know whether or not they're coming or whether they're going. Kamala does not know whether she is coming, y'all better hear me, or whether she's going. Not only that, but she knows she's in trouble, and she's basically saying, save me, sis. And so because she's been ignoring black women, because they got this quote unquote high level White House invitation, she is trying to assuage them and to ameliorate their hurt feelings, because Kamala has done nothing. Joe Biden has done nothing. They've passed no bills. They've given them all the middle fingers. This is what my insider made clear. They're constantly running out there. Joe Biden has upped his press conferences to try to get out in front of everything. And Kamala knows that her numbers are failing. Kamala knows that her numbers are terrible. This is another reason she's moving around staff. And she doesn't mind hurting feelings because of her terrible numbers. And Kamala is needing sisters to save her. Now, I use this official press release that you can see to indirectly confirm what I was told offline, because I'm not going to humiliate my source. But just know, family, Kamala thinks that the sisters are supposed to save her life. Talk black to me. Kamala believes that it's black women that's supposed to save her life. This is predictable. This is something I prophesied, we foresaw, foretold, and we told you guys this was going to happen. I'm just trying to tell you that your little sister, Vicki Dillard, who Kareem Jean-Pierre, who believes that she's up next to be the next press secretary, that's the reason why the White House blocked your sister, Vicki. They watching, honey. They can act like we little and unimportant all we want to, but how many of you all know powerful stuff come in small packages? Hello, dynamite. We the black media, we that dynamite, baby. We're controlling the narratives and we're controlling world events. So when I broke the news on Eva Longoria, some of the stuff I shared, the average person didn't know. When I broke the news over the weekend from this insurance executive, let me tell you something. I share all kinds of information, but I'm starting to share more things directly from my people family, because we give credit to everything else somebody else put in print, but we don't give credit to what we're told. And especially when I'm giving information that corroborates stuff I'm already saying. So just know your sister, somebody put a little bug in my ear. Talk black to me. So Kamala wants the sisters to save her. But here's my question. And now you're remembering why I did the Copyright Act. Here's my question. And I'm going to keep playing this. And I'm not going to stop playing this, because I don't want you, my people, to ever forget it.
Do you support reparations for Black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you
You hear her say no, but no. She said it real fast, but no, but no. She said, so by default, this plan is going to benefit Black people. In other words, Kamala made it clear when she was running for president. Remember? She made it clear when she was running for president, she had no intentions of doing nothing specifically for us. But she's calling on Black folks specifically to save her funny looking self.
The reality of who will benefit from certain Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant.
Don't forget this.
So if we focus on the specific
Don't
issues
forget
that have resulted in the greatest disparity.
Now, she done said no once already, right? She said no real quick, right? But now she's starting to feel herself. Watch how she say it now.
And we understand that that's part of why we're doing it.
Don't you forget it.
Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No. Whatever.
And then she did the sister girl neck twist when she said no that time, didn't she? She did her operatic no twist neck roll. I'm never going to let you all forget that. But don't just focus on that. Y'all told us, y'all remember when Joy Reid and other Black women told us that if we didn't vote for Joe Biden and Kamala funny looking self, that we were going to reap the whirlwind? Remember when they told Black women, suggested to Black women, that so-called Professor Crunk, she goes by online, when she told Black women that they should stop sleeping with her husband, a Black woman who is just as juicy and as Aunt Jemima as ever, who clearly is jaded by Black men and is in fear she will never get one. She tells Black women in happy marriages, suggesting to them that if their man thinks about not voting for Jim Crow Joe, not to make love to their husbands no more. She suggested using that as a political strategy. She threw that out there. How many of y'all remember me covering her funny looking self 1,000,000 times? How many of y'all remember that? My question is this. Y'all told us that by Joe Biden picking Kamala Harris, she was going to be the salvation for Black people. Y'all told us the importance of Joe Biden owing us and picking a so-called Black woman because we helped get you elected. Y'all told us that this was the level up. Y'all told us all the stuff that we was going to allegedly get done by putting this Black looking woman, this Black and Indian woman in office. Didn't they tell us that, family? How many of y'all remember when Kamala's funny looking self gives a direct quote unquote shout out to Black women after historic win? How did she do the shout out? Did she do a press conference? Did she put her linebacker out in front of the public to thank Black women? Talk Black to me. Y'all know I got the receipts. What does this 11/9/20 tweet from Kamala say? She tweeted her thanks for y'all. This is the level up you got. League of Mammies. You League of Mammies that push Kamala Harris. This is what you got. You got a tweet, fool. This is what your funny looking self got, was a tweet, a whole tweet. What did the tweet say? I want to speak directly to the Black women in our country. Thank you. Y'all take a screenshot. Y'all know I ain't got number receipts. Y'all not got to connect the dots and remind you in case you forgot. Y'all told us that Black Girl Magic was going to say the word. I want to speak directly to the Black women in our country. Thank you. You are too often overlooked, and yet are asked time and again to step up and be the backbone of our democracy. We could not have done this without you. Girl, if you don't go sit your funny looking. And that ain't all, family. Whenever LOM starts to openly fight each other in public, you know you're in trouble. This is under the Copyright Act of 1976 too. Roland Martin Unfiltered, you all know that he is it's a haven for the League of Mammies on Roland's show. What do you call them places where rats convene? Is there a specific name for the rat family? Housing. Rodent housing. What's the rodent housing term? Where my professional insect people at? Help me level up your sister with the language on that. Is there an official, what's the official place where rodents hang out at? Nest. Thank y'all. Help me. Help your sister. So the nesting, God, today, the nesting spot. Somebody said a rat's den. Yeah, I love the den, gutter, and the nest. Oh, that sounds good. Gutter is the best. But the den and the nest sounds a little bit more polished. So the rat den, the LOM den, the LOM gutter, the LOM nest, where they always, you can be guaranteed to find some kind of LOM member, is on the Roland Martin Unfiltered show. So you all know about this Dr. Avis lady. Some of you may or may not know, and I totally understand if you have no clue who she is, because she is, in my humble opinion, she is of absolutely no benefit to Black people. And some of you may know even better Dr. Julian Malveaux. This is the Dr. Avis lady. She's the one here sitting in for Roland. And then you got, let me get my pictures right, because I know y'all like Vicki, please, so we can see it. Hold on. Then you got, that's the lady that's hosting for Roland's show here. This Dr. Avis chick. And then you got Dr. Julian Malveaux right here. Now, Dr. Julian Malveaux is an economist. She used to be the president, I think it's of Bennett College, a women's college. Now, she sounds like she be talking pro-Black sometimes, but she's the same one that still be out there telling you still got to vote for Joe Biden and them. When it was time for her to talk about reparations and to do this hearing and stuff, on the one hand, you talk about the Black economic disparities, and you're a freaking economist, lady. How many Black doctor economists do you know out there? So you're one of the few, but she was very, very, very weak on pushing reparations when the lights and cameras were on her. Now, y'all know I give the highest respect to our women and our sisters. But I don't give respect to Black looking women. Some of you get it twisted and think that Vicki's attacking a Black woman. I don't attack Black women. I call out fake spy agents amongst us. I call out Black looking women. I call out the false prophets, not the true prophets. I call out the tares and not the true wheat. I call out the wolves in sheep's clothing. So remember, she was still pushing for us to vote for Joe Biden and Kamala, and she was still doing all that talk, Dr. Julian. But Dr. Julian Malveaux is pissed off at Kamala now, and this Dr. Avis chick is sitting there still caping for them while still trying to say she pissed off. Let me let you listen to a little bit of this clip and tell me that my source is not exactly right, my inside source that makes it clear that the White House is absolutely in shambles. And we all know, just know it's confirmed, that Kamala knows she's in trouble and she is doing the shakeup of her life, because ain't nothing going to get in the way of her political aspirations. Y'all know that Kamala slept with a Black man. Somebody say, Brother Willie. I would say allegedly. I'm going to just say allegedly just to be extracurricular, but that's confirmed. Brother Willie wrote a whole op-ed piece and said that they was dating. And he said, so what? But because I'm a media person, I'm just going to be extracurricular. So you all know that if she would sleep with a black man and then throw him under the bus once she got to where she was going politically, he's the one that helped started her career. Somebody said Slick Willie. He might be Slick Willie, but she just as slick. I don't let her off for nothing. She felt she needed to do that to level up. The other ladies in the office didn't sleep with him. Willie ain't the only slick one. And then after the black man got her to where she was going, she turned around and married a Jewish white man. Talk black to me. When she stepped on the black man to get her where she was going, and then she leveled up an already privileged white man. Y'all play too much. I'm just saying. She threw black families under the bus by fighting courts. There were courts in California that told her that as Attorney General, she had too many people. Don't forget she was a prosecutor too. She was fighting with the courts when the courts told her they got too many people in the California prisons. It was her office that fought with the courts to say why they needed to stay in prison because they could use them as cheap labor to put out fires. Y'all better look it up. It was Kamala that was willing to break up disproportionately black families by incarcerating black mamas and daddies when their child missed 1 or 2 days of school. Y'all hit that thumbs up button on the count of 3, please. Let everybody know the queen of black media is on Black Prime Time. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Watch this brief exchange. Again, more law members. One of the law members that's on this panel, let me get the black lady, her name is Melanie Campbell. This black lady, Melanie Campbell, was actually at the White House family for this meeting that Kamala and them had. Talk black to me. Now, again, I'm going to protect my source, but I think you all can connect the dots with this. It's been confirmed that the White House is in shambles. Kamala knows she's in trouble, and Joe Biden knows. That's the reason why he's trying to stay in front of the press. Their numbers have plummeted. And that's why Kamala is doing this shakeup. Where all of her staff, they're leaving in mass because they can't level up her numbers. Kamala believes in allegedly, she believes in sleeping her way to the top. So she sure ain't got no problems firing her way to the top. I'm just saying. Black girl magic. I play too much. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Y'all listen. Watch this. Listen to this brief exchange.
Absolutely nothing on Capitol Hill, and really, with regards to any energy around moving, shows that there doesn't seem to be a lot of sense of urgency. I'm glad that that's happened, but we still have heard absolutely nothing on Capitol Hill, and really, with regards to any energy around moving a fix to the Voting Rights Act in the Senate. What do you think it will take in order to see some real action with federal legislation, which, as Melanie pointed out,
this is
really
Melanie
what's needed here to make a difference.
This is that Melanie chick. She was at the White House.
To Melanie, and thanks for her leadership, her really intense leadership around this issue. But secondly, I have to say that
listen to Julia Malveaux now. Julia Malveaux, who was still out there pushing us to back Kamala, back Joe Biden. Your League of Mammies. Family, to be clear, these black women, y'all know I show the highest respect to my elders, but I'm sorry, these black women are not our mothers. I'm sorry, these black women are not our mothers. The 60 and 70-year-olds that call me, telling me that I've given them new energy because of my show, the old school senior citizens that's watching the Vicki show right now, those are my mothers and my mama. My physical, biological mother. These are not our mothers. Any black woman that would tell you to cape for a white supremacist and get nothing in response. Any black women that will come out, no disrespect, like Tamika Mallory, and tell us, Ice Cube, shut your mouth. In other words, I'm paraphrasing, and publicly criticize him, and at the same time still tell us to vote for Joe Biden and tell us to get nothing for it. Anybody that will come out, Amanda Seals, and tell us that she does not want to hear about reparations. She doesn't want to hear about Joe Biden's crime bill. And she doesn't want to hear about Kamala's prosecutorial record. These are not our mothers.
No.
But Julia Malveaux is humiliated. Listen to what she says now. Thumbs up, family.
Urgency, and quite frankly, with all due respect to all of my sisters, I am disappointed that the vice president has not been more vocal and more out there about this.
Family, this is breaking news. Dr. Julia Malveaux, former, I believe, is Bennett College president, Black economist in all kinds of Democratic and DC politically connected circles, she has publicly said that she is mad at her home girl, her sister girl. Lom on Lom. When you start to see Lom beefing in public, you know Kamala's in trouble. Tell me that my White House source don't know what they talking about when Kamala knows she's in trouble. Now you guys see why Kamala hurry up and convene this meeting for the Black women to hurry up and come back to save her funny looking, Black looking self. Listen.
President Joe Biden, when he won in South Carolina, said he had our back. No, he has not had our back. We have not seen him have our back. The fact is that if this president walked the halls of the Senate and twisted some arms, he might get what we need. And this vice president as well. She is wonderful. She's brilliant. She's lovely. But they have not put the skids under this. They have not pushed it the way it needs to be pushed. And this is important because there are no rights without voting rights. There are no economic rights without voting rights. There are no political rights without voting rights, no housing rights, no food security rights without voting rights. And I think that somehow this has been lost in the weeds. I'm very frustrated with this administration around this issue.
Now watch how the other line member comes to try to save Kamala's funny looking self. Family, don't forget. Somebody said, Vicki, you're right. I'm a grandmother. All right, beloved. Don't forget, family, my moderators are putting important links in the chat. Don't forget to register right now for my January 2nd, New Year's, Your Royal Bloodline Vault Passcodes webinar. I'm bringing in a special Black metaphysician who's going to unleash and unlock secret, sacred sounds into your bloodline, family. Go to onpurposewithvicki.com, onpurposewithvicki.com. Also, I made and created a calendar. I poured my entire heart out, and to back by popular demand, your new 2022 angel calendars. They're deeply melanated angels for every single month with an angelic, powerful scripture. And then I give you a specific 2 or 3 lines to meditate on for angels every month. Those of you that are connected to my Vicki classes, clubvicki.com, my spiritual courses, you all know I've had supernatural encounters. I back up what I say, baby. And I'm trying to get you to new levels of spiritual power in your own life. Not just so that you can be a blessing in your own life, but you can impact those around you. So get your calendar today. Stock up right now. These are the best holiday gifts, best birthday gifts, best New Year's gifts at VickiCalendar.com, VickiCalendar.com. And start the new year off in power by making an investment and get access to knowledge that you are not going to get everywhere else. Spirit has given me insight and wisdom and codes and secrets that the average person doesn't have. And I know ain't nobody gonna put it down the way I do it because everybody don't have my energy. I was born for this. Talk Black to me. Y'all slam that thumbs up button. So go to onpurposewithvicki.com to save your seat for January 2nd. Save $65 off. Yes, it's going up. Then get your calendar at VickiCalendar.com. Somebody talk Black to me. Y'all listen.
Hear you. So Dr. Omegongo, your position on that, and do you think it's even Biden's personality type to twist arms? I mean, he doesn't really seem to be.
Wait a minute.
He doesn't seem to have the energy.
I'm finna skip ahead. The Black lady that's talking now, remember I told you her name is Melanie Campbell. She is the president and CEO, y'all, of this national coalition in Black civic participation. This Black woman was actually at the White House. Now, I want y'all to listen to this as you keep hitting the share button and as you make sure that you click those links and get all of your holiday shopping needs from Vicki. I'm creating physical products for you and spiritual products for you. Listen, y'all.
Our quote unquote allies as well, because what we've been trying to do is make sure, because this is not a Black issue, it will have adverse impact on Black and brown people, but this is a democracy issue. This is an issue about whether or not we're going to look up, and you brought it. I agree wholeheartedly. What's happening in the Supreme Court with this issue around the Mississippi case is a test to see just where this could go. And so history again has shown us we can be in a good place, and then we can look up, and then there's a push backwards when it comes to taking away our rights, and our children are depending on us to do our part and lead and fight until we win.
Yes, yes, your children are depending on you to fight, but we don't want you to fight like that, slowness. We don't want you to fight like slaves, stupid. You all aren't fighting right. You are letting us down. And let me tell you something. Of all of the names that I released to you that was at this little pathetic Black Girl Magic Lom White House event, and that's all that Black women needed. All that the League of Mammies needed was Kamala to give them an invitation, so they could take a photo op and put it on their Facebook page that they was at the White House with Sister Girl. That's the most revolution you're going to get from them. The problem I have with these names, look at all of these names that's listed in this press release. These are the names from here on down. These are some of the names that were invited to the White House. Look at that. Directly from the White House link. I told you where you can go to get it. See? Whitehouse.gov. Watch this. Nowhere on there do you see where they're bringing in young Black women who are part of the Black grassroots like you and I. When your so-called elders despise their youth, when they ignore the millions of people that I've reached over the years that I've been on digital platforms, when they ignore powerful Black brothers that are making conscious their people and they're utilizing their vast influence to educate and empower them politically, we're not telling folks to pop it like it's hot. I'm not telling you to go out there and twerk to level up. I'm not using the F word, the MF word, the S word, the B word. But they despise us. You will hear Maxine Waters brag about, what's the girl name? Meg the Stallion. You will see Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris, every single one of them, either interviewed directly with Cardi B or they quoted her. Both Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders literally interviewed with Cardi B during the presidential election. But they consider somebody like Vicki Dillard more dangerous. Make it make sense. Think about that. Cardi B, who said that she believes in sexually assaulting and raping a Black man by using a trans person to rape them if they cross her. Cardi B, who says that the reason why she leveled up is by drugging men, stripping, drugging men, pretending like she was going to sleep with them, but then robbing them after she drugged them. They were willing to meet with her publicly, give her credit publicly, but they consider somebody like myself who empowers you to do for yourself, build Black businesses, work together, and to tell you that you're more powerful than you know. They consider somebody like me more dangerous. Think about that. These are not our mothers. Listen to this. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Listen a little bit longer. Watch Julian.
Absolutely true. And in the words of Frederick Douglass, power concedes nothing without demand. It never has and it never will. And you're exactly right. That not just applies to our foes, it applies to our supposed allies. I would love to see the same amount of energy that we see on behalf of Black lives in the street, on behalf of Black power in the street, because that's exactly what we're—
Now that's Dr. Avis, the host, sitting her funny looking self, sounding like this. She a Black Panther. But watch how she fixing to get ready to raccoon here and Aunt Jemima and get ready to publicly argue right now with Dr. Malveaux. Listen.
Talking about when we're talking about
Lom on lom. Not Black on Black crime. Lime on lime. God
What's
dang.
been happening all across this nation
Mhm.
to undermine our voting power is to undermine our power writ large on a wide variety of issues that are important to us, including issues around Black lives. So it is the one
Ava,
thing
I
that's
would
not.
say,
Watch this.
I would say in in the meeting today, I will
You
say.
see how Dr. Malvo is talking? Is Malvo is trying to get in there, right? But both of the chief arch lawn members are beefing real quick. Y'all keep listening. Watch this.
One of the things that we did lead with, I felt, and many of us, you can speak to others who were in the meeting, that Vice President and I would say.
Did you hear her? She say she was in the meeting, y'all. She happy that she got the invitation. That's why she caping for Lam. I just wanted you all to hear that.
In absentia of the president, they get it. They're going to have to go harder. And
they get it. They're going to have to go harder. Listen.
So long.
I'm looking to see. You can ask them that question. I'm just saying, I feel like you have to ask them that question. But I think part of why we meet is we have to make those, we have to, that was part of the reason to meet, right? Was to continue to say to our friends, we need you to do more. So that's part of what was that meeting was about.
This, I'm sorry. Y'all know, y'all rarely hear me talk about Black women outside appearance because women, it's different when women deal with people attacking our looks and stuff like that. But family, when you're on the other side, you're an enemy. I'm sorry. I said, when you're on the other side, I treat you like an enemy. I don't treat you like you're a woman or a female. I treat you like an enemy because of the extraordinary danger you pose to my people. And these are your so-called elite, plugged in academic sisterhood of mammies who know better than anybody, but they're still selling you out for a photo op at the White House. Listen, let me cue it.
And I left there feeling that she got that. And
I mentioned that because she looks straight like Aunt Jemima. They always get the ones that have to breathe hard and do all the labor and all the work. Because I don't have time to let you listen to the whole podcast because she was saying how they getting ready to protest again. We're going to be standing in the rain, just like Stacey Abrams. They always use the chunky Black woman to breathe hard and to do the line packing and to do all the groundwork to get white people in office. It's always the breathe harders. It's got to be some labor, some hardship.
have to keep pushing.
I hear you. Dr. Malvo, I know you wanted to add something to that.
Listen.
I really do, because Melanie, as much as I love and respect you, I have to say, we cannot let our VP off the hook.
Did y'all hear Lom fussing? Dr. Malvo, who still told us to go out there and vote, who mocked us, still disrespected us, and who made reparations a side issue as a Black economist when she had the microphone and the government and the world listening to her. She downplayed reparations. Now she big mad at her sister girl.
I don't know how often she meets with the president, but he's playing her. He could be. If he's playing her.
Woo! She said Joe Biden is playing Kamala. That's fighting words when it comes down to one of your little Soros sisters. When your well-known Soros Democratic sisters blast you and say Joe Biden is playing you, we, the younger generation, told y'all that's what was happening, didn't we? When did Dr. Malvo come to this revelation? They are not your mother's family. They're only beefing about the biscuits. Listen, she said, what? Joe is playing you, Kamala.
To our friends, we need you to do more.
She big
so
mad.
That's part of what that meeting was about. And I left there feeling that she got that, and we just have to keep pushing.
I hear you. Dr. Malvo, I know you wanted to add something.
But we got to keep fighting them. But look.
Wait.
With the Supreme Court right now is when we're talking about what's been happening all across this nation, to undermine our voting power is to undermine.
You can ask them that question.
Watch this.
I'm just saying,
listen.
I feel like you have to ask them that question. But I think part of why we meet is we have to make those, we have to, that was part of the reason to meet, right? Was to continue to say to our friends, we need you to do more. So that's part of what that meeting was about. And I left there feeling that she got that, and we just have to keep pushing.
I hear you. Dr. Malveaux, I know you wanted to add something to that.
I really do, because Melanie, as much as I love and respect you, I have to say, we cannot let our VP off the hook. I don't know how often she meets with the president, but if he's playing her, he could be. If he's playing her, shame on her and shame on us. But he said he had our back. He appointed a Black and Asian American woman to be the VP. She has to come out. We have.
Do y'all hear that? He's playing you. Y'all big mad. She's publicly saying this against her homegirl.
Seen VPs step over the president. Joe Biden did it when he decided that same-sex marriage was a priority. Obama lagged on it. He stepped out there.
Y'all hit that thumbs up button on the count of 3. Share, 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 share. Thumbs up. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Lom is big mad. She done came out and said Kamala, Joe Biden is what? Pimping you, using you, playing you. Family, I told you my inside source, Kamala is in shambles, Joe is in shambles, and Kamala is basically saying, save me. Y'all know I'm gonna protect my sources. Anybody that brings me information that's credible from a high level or that's important to my people, y'all know I'm gonna protect them. But just know this is telling you everything that you need to know. These indirect sources are corroborating that there is trouble. And I'm telling you, the reason why Kamala is going to continue to fire people, honey, Kamala, if she going to sleep her way to the top, allegedly, you know she don't care nothing about firing nobody to get to the top. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. I want y'all to listen to a little bit more while you slam that thumbs up button. Let everybody you know that the Queen of Black Media is on. We're on Black Prime Time for our brief war briefing. Can you give me a few more minutes? Slam the thumbs up button real strong. Share, share, share. Make sure that you register for my January 2nd ancestral webinar, Your Royal Bloodline at onpurposewithvicky.com. The link is coming through the chat. And get your angel calendars for 2022. Stock up. Don't you do no shopping with them. Do all your shopping with us, because my stuff is going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you renewal. It's going to heal your family. It's going to bring you resources, ideas, power, and breakthrough. That's onpurposewithvicky.com for January 2nd, bringing in the New Year's celebration webinar, Activation Power. Vicky Calendar is where you get your angel calendars. VickyCalendar.com, VickyCalendar.com. The link is in the chat. Share, share, share. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. 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 I'm going to let you listen to the last little bit of this. As you hit that thumbs up button, one big strong stretch, family. We're reaching many people. And I've got some news to share. I cannot wait to share so much exciting news that I have planned for us as a family.
And I'm asking our VP, our sister, to step out there. Again.
Woo! She said, I'm asking our VP, our sister, to step out there.
There are no rights without voting rights. And so this, to me, is just a pathetic way of approaching our most fundamental rights. Omokongo is right.
And Juliet, I just want to make sure that we're clear. She can speak for her.
Look at these Lom fighting each other.
Her own self. I'm saying to you, I left that meeting feeling that she understood that and she's going to do more and that they have to do more. That's the only point I'm making.
That you left feeling that I feel let down by the Biden-Harris administration. I am livid.
But we got to keep fighting them. But look,
but it's sideline and livid about it.
But we have to keep fighting and pushing them, Juliet. We can be disappointed, but we have to keep pushing them. And that's why you meet with them. That's why you make the demand.
But we have to also hold them accountable.
Right.
We can't go back to 1896. And that's what Dr. Omokongo was referring to. At post-Reconstruction, they started taking our stuff, they go again. And too many of us are too silent. We're too in love with having a Black woman in the White House.
But y'all said the Black woman was the cure to all ills. Y'all told us you threatened Black families and told us we better vote for Jim Crow Joe Biden and y'all better put Kamala's Black-looking self in office. Now you sitting there saying that y'all too in love with a Black woman. Didn't I tell you that one of my insiders told me Kamala knows she's in trouble. Out of desperation, she's bringing the Black women in to try and save her again. She wants the Black woman to whoop her husband in line, whoop her children in line. She wants the Black women to take to all the social media and all the media platforms to do their business and to play the political prostitute again for their arch zaddy. Tell me my source don't know what they're talking about. This tells you everything you need to know. She's sitting here beefing with the very people that were at this Black women's White House event with Kamala Harris's funny looking self. I ain't playing with you, June. She said she crying at the breathe hardest. They are the breathe hardest. God today. Tell the truth. Every time you saw Stacey Abrams, she was out there sweating hard for Zaddy. Y'all, we just hit 3,000 people in the chat. Woo! Congratulations to us. We happy for us. We proud of us. For a daily show, y'all know I've been doing daily shows for years. Shout out to you all for that. We've done this plenty times in the past. I know my schedule has been up and down and stuff goes on, family, and I'm working to be in other fields, but I'm excited about what we're doing here. Y'all don't miss the Vicki Show daily. Even when I'm on a different time, always look for the Vicki Show. That's why I tell you, follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Congratulations to us. Y'all listen.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I feel like she's getting
Listen.
extraordinary criticism,
Listen.
specifically because she's a Black woman in the White House.
Girl,
So
shut
that's
up.
Another conversation. But what you're saying writ large, Dr. Malvo, I completely agree with.
1896.
Listen.
And that's what Obakongo, Dr. Obakongo was referring to. At post-Reconstruction, they started taking our stuff, and they go again. And too many of us are too silent. We're too in love with having a Black woman in the White House.
She said too many of them are too silent and too in love with a Black woman. Didn't we, the younger Black media, didn't we, the Black grassroots, didn't we tell y'all that's exactly what y'all was up to? So now, Dr. Malvo, after y'all put him in office and Joe Biden and Kamala keep humiliating you, now you want to say what we prophesied before he was in office and before he officially won the candidacy? We told you Kamala wasn't going to win the presidency. We was right about that. Family, who you going to listen to? These are not your mothers.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I feel like she's getting extraordinary criticism, specifically because she's a Black woman in the White House, but that's a whole nother conversation.
She's not a Black woman in the White House. Correction. She's a Black looking Asian woman in the White House. Kamala, and the rest of you all, make sure you let us know about her Indian heritage. And at times she says she's Black, but she is not Black in the substantive, in a substantive, in an essence fashion, meaning that she is pro-Black agenda. She's Black looking. I reminded you earlier that she promised to do what? She promised that she would do nothing for just Black people. And Kamala has kept her promise. Kamala promised to do what? Nothing for Black people. And you can't get mad because she did what? She kept her promise. And when we pointed it out and we reminded you guys, she laughed about destroying Black families. When you all laughed about and told us you don't want to hear about our prosecutorial records, you told us that we better forgive Joe Biden, but we better punish our Black husbands. You guys gave us the middle finger. You better go sit your funny looking self down. These are not your mothers. I'm not tripping because she acknowledges her age, her Indian Asian side. I'm just making it clear. Don't be trying to put all the Blackness on us now when she made it clear that's not really who she is. Meaning she doesn't push Black issues. She made it clear she's not going to do nothing just for us.
But what you're saying writ large, Dr. Malvo, I completely agree with you in that I'm disappointed too. Okay, I honestly, I'm way past disappointed. I'm at the point where I'm pissed. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. There is no excuse. Okay, there's no excuse for the lagging of the feet. There's no excuse for the lack of urgency. Honestly, there's no excuse for the lack of backbone. Now, I hear what you're saying about sometimes there's been precedent of a few, you can come up with a few isolated incidents where there's been precedent of a vice president superseding the president on an issue. But let's also acknowledge the fact that Black women are not measured with the same yardstick as white men are. And so, you know, I think
we know that's stupid. What does that have to do with her being a bold Black woman there that's supposed to be there for Black interests, dummy?
she's already been getting a very unfair treatment in the press just because she's a Black woman. You know, this.
No, she's not a Black woman. She's a Black looking woman, and she should be getting, it's not about her unfair treatment. I don't care how the white supremacists treat her. We already know what the white supremacist is going to do. If she was pro-Black, don't you all know that I would be the first one out here defending Kamala against her zaddies? Don't you know that if I heard a white supremacist come for Kamala, if Kamala was doing the bidding of Black people, I would be the first one doing back to back nonstop tweeting, Instagramming, and video podcasts and shows and broadcasts defending her? But when you prove to be an agent and an enemy and a soldier for the other side, dummy, I ain't got nothing for you. And the reason Kamala does nothing is because of knucklehead so-called intelligent Black professors, professors like so-called Dr. Avis. Every time we call Kamala out, you sit there and defend her. And you sit there and tell us to shut up. She's not a Black woman. She's a Black-looking woman. Kinda. She made sure her people, Asians, which the AAPI folks, Asians and Pacific Islanders, that's Kamala's people. She made sure that they got legal protections in 1 year's time and $50 million in reparations rerouted to them of government money from different agencies. But she said for Black people, no! I'm not going to do nothing for just Black people. She didn't say she wasn't going to do nothing for just Asian people. She sat there with her chest poked out, patting her zaddy on the back for getting the job done just for Asian people. Yes, these are the breathe harders. The breathe harders are the Aunt Jemima looking Black women who go out there to say that they're going to stand in the rain for zaddy. They're going to run around your neighborhoods and try to whip you in line and tell you what to do for your zaddies. And demand nothing just for us. It's a new day. I got to go. Love you so much, family. Right now, get your angel calendars. Stock up right now while supplies last, family. We're only going to make those available for a couple of weeks. So go to VickiCalendar.com, VickiCalendar.com. They are deeply melanated, beautiful Black angels. They are gorgeous. There's an angelic scripture for every month. And I put an angelic thought for the month. They are powerful and they increase your consciousness and your focus that you have assistance in another realm. Backed by popular demand, VickiCalendar.com. Then make sure that you register for the new year. Now, don't be spending no money on nothing else but this stuff. I got all your products and I got some more physical products coming this month for you. Get your seat for the new year, January 2nd, January 2nd. January 2nd is not only my birthday, that's a high holy holiday. But January 2nd, baby, I'm taking you to new levels. We're getting ready to drop new secrets about the cell secrets that's in your cells, that's in your bloodline. We're going to get ready to spiritually and metaphysically clean up your royal bloodline of the worst trauma, the worst sins, the worst curses. And then I'm bringing on a high level Black metaphysician who has literally traveled the globe and has some of the highest knowledge that very few people have, where he's going to release ancient sacred sounds, what's known as wealth secret codes, into your bloodline. I'm taking you there. I don't play by my magic. Get your seat today, January 2nd, for you and your family, this sacred convening. And yes, there is an investment to make because this is going to take your life and your lineage to new levels. And I want you to take the work seriously. And people that make a reasonable investment take their magic seriously. And those are the people that tend to get the best results. Go to unwithvicky.com to get your New Year's seat, January 2nd. That's when I say New Year's, the beginning of the year, January 2nd. The 22nd, the 2022 is a master number, and it's a master builder number. We're going to be vibrating off of that high level energy. And I'm bringing back up, baby. I trust me, my magic works powerfully on its own. But because I believe in the level up, because I want you to go to extraordinary heights, because I want to give my people the best. Go to onpurposewithvicki.com. Go to my store. Get your seat today. Today. Make this everybody else's holiday gifts, whether it's Hanukkah, whether it's Kwanzaa, Christmas. You may not celebrate it at all. Use this as a birthday gift, as a New Year's gift. Don't get all deep on me, family, talking about some of the white man's holiday and stuff. We have the power to transmute what the enemy meant for evil. I want us to take hold of the energy of those particular holidays and use it to level up the black man and the black woman, to get you breakthroughs in your contracts, in businesses, in promotions, family breakthroughs, stuff that's going on in your families where y'all are fighting. You're worried about curses in your family. Some of you all have sick, twisted family secrets that you don't want nobody to know about, and you need breakthroughs. This is for you. I don't care what your spiritual system is, your spiritual belief is. This will work if you work it. Why do miracles and signs and wonders follow Vicki? Because I don't come alone. I walk heavy. God, today. If you commit to the work. See, I don't need to do tricks when you got real magic. The spirit don't play about me because I don't play about the spirit. I bring power to the people. And I'm not talking about people that just want to pimp the spirit. I'm talking about people that's genuinely interested in building a relationship with divine spirit. Yes, that's right, Letitia, Israel, January 2nd. That's my Earth Day. That's right, beloved. So y'all know the energy going to be off the chain. And I'm still going to do a secret, sacred, private ritual on 12/12 for those that's going to be attending. There are some that have already registered when we had the original date. We had to change it to January 2nd. I did it on behalf of the network because I didn't want it to conflict with the webinar that I did in collaboration with the network and Brother Visit Islam. I'm giving you my all, family. You don't know what secret work I be doing on behalf of the people. I'm doing this for you. If you want something you never had, you better do something you've never done. You don't understand how this will bless your life in more than one way. This is not just one thing. onpurposewithvicki.com, onpurposewithvicki.com. Angel calendars, get them today. Stock up now while supplies last at VickiCalendar.com. There are 2 different products right now, and there are 2 different websites. To get your angel, deeply melanated angel calendar, go to VickiCalendar.com. To reserve your seat for January 2nd, my absolutely amazing, life-changing your royal bloodline vault passcodes webinar activation, go to onpurposewithvicki.com, onpurposewithvicki.com. Love you so much. I bow to you, beloved. You are my bliss. I'm your sister with the curly braids. I can't wait to see you